The first time Maria Bakalova came to New York City, she had to flee. She was in disguise, shooting a scene for 2020's Borat subsequent movie film that put her alone in a hotel room with Rudy Giuliani. The former mayor touched her midsection and reached down his pants, and then Sacha Baron Cohen burst into the room wearing a wig and lingerie. Giuliani called the police, and Bakalova and Baron Cohen sprinted down Broadway and escaped to Romania to finish the movie. We did the scene, and immediately after, police cars started chasing us, Bakalova remembers. I was scared I might end up in jail. The second time she came to the city, in December 2021, she attended a screening of her A24 movie Bodies Bodies Bodies, and brought COVID back with her to Los Angeles, where she lives, an unwelcome souvenir that forced her to miss Christmas with her family in Bulgaria. The third time, a few months later, Bakalova visited New York for a meeting. Her purse, containing her passport and visa, was swiped from her chair at a restaurant. That prompted an 8-week ordeal to get a new visa. A few weeks later, her wallet was stolen. I thought I'd never put my foot back in New York at all, because it's just not my place, she laughs. It's cursed. Alas, Bakalova returned in August 2022 to meet with director Madeleine Sackler about a role in her film O Horizon. 48 hours later, Bakalova was on set for the sci-fi dramedy, and days before that shoot wrapped, the actor was slipped the script for Ali Abbasi's The Apprentice. The karma of the city, as Bakalova puts it, changed. Today, as she considers jaywalking across 59th Street to lunch at a hotel 2 blocks from Trump Tower, she concedes, I think I'm falling in love with New York. Bakalova is back for the premiere of The Apprentice, a look at Donald Trump's rise as a young businessman in 1970s Manhattan. Bakalova plays his first wife, Ivana Trump, opposite Sebastian Stan as the former president and Jeremy Strong as his mentor, Roy Cohn. Released October 11, less than a month before the presidential election, The Apprentice is not the first time one of Bakalova's roles has thrust her into the world of American politics. It's not even her first movie about Trump to debut weeks before the polls open. In Borat's subsequent movie film, Bakalova and Baron Cohen go undercover into the heart of Magaland, crashing Mike Pence's CPAC speech, performing at a gun rights rally and, yes, surviving advances from Trump's then-attorney but the 28-year-old Oscar nominee, who grew up a world away from America and started teaching herself English 5 years ago, doesn't view either movie as political, but rather explorations of a system. It's such a bigger picture than just these people, Bakalova says, now seated on a patio, stabbing at a burrata salad in between Jewel hits. It's the empire itself. It's the American dream, and the dark side of the American dream. As a child in the port city of Burgas, Bakalova was a competitive singer. For kids in the Balkans who want to make it out of the Balkans, you either focus on music or sports, she says. As part of a youth vocal ensemble, Bakalova traveled to other countries and performed at festivals, earning medals and scholarships. After attending drama school and landing small parts in her early 20s, Bakalova booked Borat and moved to Los Angeles to pursue a Hollywood career. Her journey has similarities with that of Ivana Trump, who was a competitive skier and model when she arrived in New York. She later held key roles in the Trump Organization, including running the Plaza Hotel. I have a lot of respect for her, Bakalova says. She was very smart and knew what she wanted to do. I feel like she is the moral center of this story, as I see it. Before she was offered The Apprentice, Bakalova fought to meet with Abbasi. Although Ivana is 27 at the start of the film and Bakalova was then 26, she feared that Abbasi would perceive her as too young for the role. I was worried I might look too childish, she says. So, holing up in a Manhattan hotel room, she found old photos of Ivana and spent hours emulating her makeup and mid-century updo. So what if it was just a casual meeting? Bakalova was already auditioning. It's so freaky, she says, swiping through photos from September 2022. It's so embarrassing because it's like, is this going to land well? There, on her camera roll, is Ivana, then Bakalova, magically older than the woman sitting across from me, in a checkered pantsuit and New Balance sneakers, sunglasses perched on her head.